Alright, this one's going to be a bit hard to show off because it's so big, but, here it is. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, this is going to be a little bit of a trickier one to do, but check it out. This is, I believe, the 1941 Stromberg Carlson console radio. It looks imposing, but it's actually believably pretty light as far as it looks. But I mean, it's in rough shape. But the story behind this is pretty interesting. Uh, my family, on my mom's side, lives in upstate New York. Crazy area, very mountainous. And one of my uncles, someone was just throwing this out. They threw this on the side of the road. And he drove up and he's like, "Hey, you just throwing this out?" And he's like, "Yeah, if you want it, you can take it." And he saved it for me. And on one of our family gatherings, we ended up just going up there and bringing it back. We had to strap it to the roof of the car. It was a lot of fun, actually. But let's just take a closer look at this thing. So, beautiful. I love, love, love this dark wood. It looks grayer than it actually is. Let's see. Maybe that's just like a... Don't know what it is. But as you can tell, the cabinet needs quite a bit of work. The top looks really dry. You've got the veneer is kind of flaking, and it's not supposed to do that. And the biggest problem is definitely the grill. I mean, it's just disintegrating. But it actually does work, believe it or not. Really neat thing. I'll show you the inside. So, before I go, let's just see some details. We got the Stromberg Carlson logo. That's actually in really nice condition as far as, logos go. If I ever end up refinishing this, I'll have to find a decal for that. Check out this medallion in the center. Isn't that beautiful? And it's got these nice columns on either side. There were different models of this one. I saw one online that it looks identical, but just this what's it called? This kind of grill pattern is a little different. We got these kind of horseshoe designs that go all the way across. But for the big show, inside, check it out. And inside, this wood is exceptional. Looks, oh man, real nice. Very nice finish. But the real magic is right here, where the console radio part of the radio actually is. So, it does work. I don't think I'll be able to show you anything because it's in my basement currently. But I'll show you, got the on-off volume. These knobs are beautiful. They're almost like a Cataline, just this nice swirled pattern. I don't know if it's bakelite or what. The dial string is the only thing that's been a problem because it slips every now and then. I've tried to redo it. Every so often it gets stuck. And my uncle, he would just go... Actually, I shouldn't do that. And that's why. Crap. Oh well. It's a cool thing. It's got a Magic Eye tuner in the center that does work. But look at the dial glass on this. These bass and treble things are really annoying too, because they're kind of like that, but they're hard to use. It's got the wonderful push button. I've always been a sucker for these things. I remember one of my earliest experiences with this is I was at a camp a long time ago, and they just had a bunch of junk for kids to play with. And one of them was a radio like this, and I just remember thinking this is the coolest thing ever. This same radio had, I believe, an 8-track in it. Or this might have been a different radio, but it was the first experience I had where it was like, oh, the dial door opens up. What's this compartment for? It actually also has a built-in phono switch, so you can hook up your record player to it. But look at this, and as FM in 1941. This is my oldest FM radio that I have. This is really, really early for FM radios. I'm sorry that my heater can't get enough of this. But either way, that's really cool. I'll show it around. I'll typically show the back for a second. Here's the back of it. And as with all console radios, if you've never seen them before, they're a bit anticlimactic. You see this giant thing and think, oh my god, there's so much radio in there. But really, 80% of it's just air. It's basically just a piece of cabinet. It's got big rotating antenna. That's the entire width of the cabinet. That goes all the way up the sides and around, so it's got quite the aerial. Here's the speaker, original. Pretty much everything in here is original, including, or I guess not including all of the horrible creatures that were in here. I mean, this was, when I first got it, we were pulling it out, and Dad was worried that, he's like, a wire fell out of it. And, he was probably part of it too. Anyway, it wasn't a wire, it was a plant. So, at some point there was a plant growing in here, but somehow it still works. There were nuts in here, like a squirrel had gotten in here at some point. There were, it's like a rodent had lived in it at some point, but it still works. First off, look at the size of this transformer. Massive. I've got these giant hands. Also interesting is this. I don't know what this is. It's not original. I assume it looks like it's from the mid-50s, some sort of... And whenever you turn this on, it just ruins everything. Everything stops working. So I don't know why they would add this. It's probably... I don't know what it is. The wire for it goes straight into the board. I don't know what board. This predates circuit boards by a while. It also is this. I don't know what this is. It connects here. Which I assume both of these would just be inputs, but it's just a box, and I tried to open it up, and I don't feel like breaking the rivets on it. But, it goes in there somewhere. But, I'll give you a short thing of it on, see if we can get anything from down here. I highly doubt it, but I'll show you it. So to turn it on, of course, you add the on thing, and it lights up on either side. It's brighter in the dark, being that's how lights work, but you can't really tell. Someone had done a really, really well restoration of this thing. This was a plastic or bakelite of some kind, and over the years the heat has made it sag. But it has AM, FM, and shortwave, and there it is, that beautiful Magic Eye. Isn't that wonderful? I love Magic Eyes. I can't get enough of them. I can't find enough of them. But let's see if we can catch anything down here. I highly doubt it, but I'll turn it all the way up. Outside it actually did. You can't get much here anyway in Delaware. Oh, actually. Oh, come on. If it's this switch again, this horrible switch. Let's see. I doubt it. It was a switch. I heard a crackle. Let's see. I don't know why it can't go this far anymore. In fact, every time I move it over, it can't move back again. There we go. That's how he did it. When I showed, I was like, oh, the dial screen doesn't work. He's like, nah, sure it does, watch. And just swiped it down. There we go. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be able to pick up anything down here, but that's alright because it's a basement. It picked up amazing. It picked up like 12 or 13 stations over in New York. Delaware, you can't really... Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Sorry, this is boring. Ugh, die in your arms tonight. Anything but that song.
/MO. Definitely gonna be late for the concert. I feel like we should be there by now. I'm just taking a little detour. I gotta fill up my
Bass and treble work?
This place a couple towns over where the gas is cheaper. Are you serious? We're gonna be late for the concert because you're driving out of the way for cheaper gas? Just use Upside. What's Upside? Upside is a free cashback app that gets you real cash back for every gallon of gas you buy. Wait, I can get cash back just for buying the gas I need anyway? Yes. I use does it all the time, and I've made around $200. Now pull over so you can download the Upside app before we miss the concert. Download the free.
And there we go. So can you believe it? Someone was just throwing this out. This is on the side of the road, ready to go to the dump. And it makes you wonder, you know, how much other wonderful things are just sent to the dump that never have anyone to find them. But there it is, 1941 Stromberg Carlson. And something else kind of neat is it's built in Rochester, New York, and that's pretty much where we found it. So all its life, it never really made it too far from the factory, which is pretty neat. But 16 tubes, that dial string is, I hate working on it. But yeah, I'm gonna let this thing rest because it's had a hard life. But you know, someday I'll hopefully restore it, and there we go. Hope you enjoy.